Hey guys, week 4 done. So I have been on YouTube for 1 month posting consistently, trying to provide value and focus on a singular topic for my niche. And I think it's working out pretty well. So in this video, I share all the details. Hey, Alexis Aranoia here. Welcome to my channel where I help Gen Xers grow on YouTube. Okay, so let's get into it. I wanted to go for a walk today, but the weather is all over the place. So I might get dark and bright here in this video, but I wanted to be outside at least with you guys. So I'm on my glassed-in deck, and it is a very rainy/sunny day in Finland. So I apologize for any kind of weird shadows or whatnot that happens. But like I said, I wanted to be outside with you guys and have a little coffee and chat about the statistics from this past week and also looking at the entire month overall. So the big wins. I am looking at a script to stay on track here, you guys, because I tend to ramble, so I might be looking down every once in a while to check out what my script says. But big wins for this week were getting and surpassing 500 subscribers. Woohoo! So thank you all. Thank you very, very much for all your support and watching my videos and commenting and caring and hopefully getting value from me. I really hope that my videos are helping you, and it seems that my subs are going up, so hopefully I'm doing something right. But please feel free to share in the comments like how I could improve or what you need or topics that you want me to cover, because I am here for you and I want to provide you with really good value. So definitely help me to help you, and that would be fantastic. And I went and celebrated with 2 of my 3 girls. We went and had ice cream, which there's a funny story about that, so I'll tell you later in the video because I know a lot of you just want to see the statistics, so I'll get to that as quickly as possible, but I'll share anecdotal stories at the end. You want to stick around for those. Another big win for this week was I felt completely authentic, so that was really exciting because last week, as many of you know, if you watched my 3-week video update, I was feeling like blah, like I felt gross by YouTube, or it wasn't YouTube's fault, obviously, but I was feeling icky. And so this week was better, and it only took a mindset shift actually to do that. So I'll also share that at the end as well after the statistics. Another big win was getting a lot of views and subscribers from my shorts. So thank you to the people who commented and said, why don't you try shorts? Shout out to you all. So thank you for that. Because I did try them and they are working really well for me. So I'm going to continue to do shorts this week as well. It's too early to really tell if it's working so well, but the fact that I'm getting like 500 views on videos is joyous for me. So I'll stick with doing shorts. But let's get to the numbers, and I'll talk about all the juicy stuff later, emotional blah, blah, blah stuff after. So this week was quite good. Everything was in green on my normal chart that I show you guys. I had almost 4,000 views, 3.7 thousand views, 51,000 impressions. My average click-through rate was the only thing that was kind of dropping, and it keeps dropping by 1/10 of a percentage point. Average click-through rate for all videos was 3.4%. It was down from 3.5 last week. Oh, now the sun comes out. It's gonna get toasty in here. Okay, I'm basically in a fish tank. Watch time hours was 81, and I gained 92 subscribers this week. Last week I gained 9. So I think showing up authentically is really working for me. So I definitely want to say going authentic is definitely the thing to do, and people see it. And like I've said in the other videos, when you're in your flow, you glow, and I think that attracts people to you. So my traffic source went up. I'm so glad the browse went up this week. So I was 45% in browse this week, so that's great. Last week it was down to 14%, so that jumped back up, which was great. And I think that's what really helps grow your channel, is being in browse. 33% in the shorts feed. So last week it was 67% shorts. It was mostly shorts. And now it seems to be balancing out, which is good. And 3.3% suggested, which is down from 5% last week. And then last week I posted, I think it was 4 videos and 2 shorts. So I increased by 1 video and I increased by 2 shorts. So I doubled the shorts and I just added 1 extra video this week. And if we look at to reach my goal this week, doing the math that I did in week 1 journey review video, if you want to learn how to do the math for this, but 1,000 subs to get there would be 6 weeks now, whereas last week, 64 weeks. So it has definitely changed, which is great. And then the 4,000 watch time hours was 48 weeks this year, so almost a year. And last week it was getting me at almost 4 years to get to 4,000 watch time hours. So everything this week has been positive, so that's great, or this past week, I should say. Okay, so if we look at this chart, we can see new viewers versus returning viewers versus subscribers. So new viewers for videos, I had 1.5 thousand new viewers looking at my stuff. And for shorts, I had 1.3 thousand new viewers. Returning viewers on videos was 109, shorts 84. Subscribers from videos this week was higher than last week. So 68 came from videos and 3 came from shorts. And then views overall are 59% is coming from videos and 41% is coming from shorts. And then this is just saying published content, 5 videos this week and 4 shorts. And in this chart, we can compare the last 7 days with the week prior. So the week prior is in purple and the last week is in blue. So as you can see that I am making progress. I'm doing better this week. I've had more views. I've also done more videos, but I've put the videos more towards the beginning of the week. So you can see that this kind of hill has a steeper hump in the beginning and then it's kind of sliding off the rest until the weekend. Whereas the week prior, I was posting videos throughout the week, and I think I even posted a video on Thursday or Friday. So it shows that this lump is more in the middle here. So I'd also like to show you the statistics from the month prior to me starting to kind of revive my channel to now actually reviving my channel and showing up every week and posting videos, being engaged with comments and, providing value and all that stuff. So there's quite a big difference. So let me show you that now. I posted my first video on this channel for this niche and for this desire to grow on YouTube on May 20th. So from April 19th to May 19th, I had 128 views on my channel, 4 watch time hours, and 1 subscriber. I did post 1 video then. I was thinking like maybe I would start to revive my channel, but I wasn't serious about it. I wasn't really focused on it. I was like, maybe I'll post a video, which that video got 14 views. So that was the highest amount of views for that month was 14, and most of them were at 2 to 3, 5 range. And these were all from videos that were like, at least 4 years old, some were 10 years old. So that's just showing you how my channel was sustaining itself without any effort. Compare that to past month on YouTube. I have had 7,000 views. I've had 194, almost 195 watch time hours, and plus 289 subscribers. So from 1 subscriber to almost 300 subscribers, from 4 watch time hours to almost 200 watch time hours, and from under 200 views to 7,000 views. So you guys, this is definitely working. Of course, not doing anything at all is not working, but my point is that I'm very happy with these results, and I think that when you work it, it works for you. And when you work it with a strategy in place for providing value, focusing on a niche, and thinking of your audience first, not what you want to necessarily put out there, but what you have been researching and finding that your audience is really interested in knowing. So those are my statistics for this week. And if there's any statistics from YouTube analytics that you want to see that I'm not showing, like some screen or something, put it in the comments. And next week I'll be sure to show that particular analytic if you're interested. So I'm happy to I'm happy to share whatever you want to see from my analytics. So that is not a problem. So in last week's review for the week, week 3 review, I was talking about how I was feeling icky and gross and how I felt inauthentic. And what I realized this week is that it just took a mindset shift for me to start to feel authentic again. And that mindset shift was this: I am not claiming to know how to do these things, right? Because I haven't done these things. Maybe some things I've done, like video editing, I know how to do. I've been doing that before. For the most part, growing your channel, I don't know how to do that. I am just testing things and seeing what happens and letting you guys know what's happening. But my main focus on this channel is to help you to grow. And I'm in courses that are teaching me from gurus themselves how to grow, they know how to grow. They've been on these platforms for 10 plus years, right? So they know how to grow. So I am providing that education to you through them. So what I'm learning from them, I repurpose and I give it to you. Speak it to you from the standpoint of someone that's trying to grow their channel. So I know the position you're in, and I'm in the trenches with you. When I shifted my mind to think of myself more as a provider of education based on what I've learned versus a provider of education based on my experience, that little shift really helps me to be authentic. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was how when I went to celebrate with my kids. So the funny story was when we were celebrating the 500 subscribers at the ice cream kiosk with my kids. Ice cream kiosks are huge in Finland in the summertime. They're everywhere, and everyone loves ice cream in Finland in the summertime. So we were celebrating, and my youngest, 3 years old, told me, "Aiti," and Aiti's Finnish for mom, "Aiti, you're just like Mr. Beast." In my head, I was like, yeah, minus 250 million subscribers. But I was like, yes, IT's just like Mr. Beast. You're right. And so that was really funny that my 3-year-old knows Mr. Beast first off, and that she thinks that I am like that person, which is awesome. So being a YouTuber in your kid's mind is like so cool, by the way. But yeah, so my 7-year-old, I was expecting her to be a little bit more like, oh, come on, mom, 500 subscribers. Why are we even celebrating this? Like this is like tiny people, tiny amount of subscribers. She was actually really excited too. She was like, good job, mom. I'm so excited for you. And so that was really nice to see, because I was really expecting, they're so, I feel like, oversaturated with watching YouTubers that have millions of views or millions of followers. So hearing her be excited for my 500 subscribers was quite nice. So I thought that was really sweet. And I just wanted to share that for some reason. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about was how I'm creating my content, like where I'm getting the ideas from. I know I've talked about this in other videos, but for me, I'm noticing, first I notice all the videos that are trending, and I try to maybe repurpose those again. So there's a few videos that I've noticed recently that are trending that I'm going to do eventually. I just don't feel like it right now. So my heart's not in it right now, so I'm not going to probably do it right now. But one, if you guys are trying to build your channel, this would be a great video to do. There's so many videos on how YouTube has changed your life with less than 500 subscribers. That's a really big one, and that's getting lots of views. So if you haven't done that video and you're interested in growing your channel, I definitely recommend doing that one. And if you haven't done my journey to monetization video, I would recommend doing that one as well, because that one does help you to get noticed on YouTube from people searching how to do this. So looking at what's trending and reproducing that's of course is one tactic. Another tactic I'm using right now is I've kind of moved away from using AI to give me ideas. I trust more on my intuition and what I'm finding on YouTube doing research. I find that is working a little bit better for me than using like vidIQ to tell me what's trending and what's popular. So I've been doing more like research, and also I look at what the gurus are posting. Oh, it's getting so dark now. Let's see. How can we make it? There's some brighter. Looking at the gurus, so watching them, what are they posting that week, and is it doing well? And if it's doing well and they're posting it, you know that they've been in this game for a long time. They're doing a lot of research on what is popular right now. So I follow them as well. So like if they post something interesting, or even if it's like a month old or something like that, or a few months old, then I look at that and I'm like, okay, I could repurpose that. I could take what I learned from that video and then regurgitate it here in my own way and add my own flair to it, my own personality, whatever. So that's another way that I find content. Another thing I'm doing now too is I'm writing all my scripts. When the first week or two, I wrote all my scripts, but then I was like losing confidence in myself. So then I started using AI to write my scripts for me. And that's when that whole ickiness happened. When I started, like, I've been a creative my whole life. So when I started to kind of delegate out my creativity to a computer, it kind of killed me. It was like, sell out. So that's why I've decided to go back to writing my own scripts. But I do use ChatGPT quite a bit, and I'll share how I use it right now. So I write my script, and then I know right now that as a teacher for so long, I have this habit of repeating myself in many different ways, the same information. Whereas on YouTube, you don't really need to do that. For YouTube, I really need to break that habit. And to break that habit, I'm using AI. So I take my script, I write it out, I copy and paste it into ChatGPT, and I say, rewrite this script, remove redundancies or any repetitive concepts, and write it better. So then it, does its magic and it spits it back out. It's still in my voice, but it has cleaned it up. So it's removed any redundancies. I'm not repeating myself, and it's much more to the point and precise. So I love that for that purpose, because that's going to help me break this habit that I currently have that I've gained for the past decade working as a teacher. That's helping. And then what I also do is once I've put the script in there, then I use YouTube to create my titles and thumbnail titles. So I say, from this script, give me 10 YouTube title ideas for this video, and it spits those out, and then I choose the best one, or I choose the best one and edit it if I like some words from other titles that they gave. So that speeds up the process of getting titles for me much faster. Next thing I do is I say, okay, now make a thumbnail title from this with only 4 words, or, like limit the amount of words so that it's really quick and to the point. And it spits out a bunch of thumbnail titles. And it's been working really well for me, because it's just thumbnail titles I wouldn't think of. And once I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's perfect. So I do that. And then I also say, from all this information, please create a list of keywords for this video that I could put in the tags. And then I also say separate by commas, because if it lists it numerically and then you copy it and you try to put it into the tags, it gets all messed up. So if you say separate by commas, you copy and paste just the part that is the words with commas, then you put it in the tags, it automatically uploads all of them, and then you can delete if it's got too many. And that has really streamlined the process for me when I want to upload my video. Like, I can get the title, description, thumbnail, title really fast. I just wanted to share that with you if it helps you at all to get to kind of clean up anything that you're trying to do. And I definitely recommend writing a script. So if you don't write a script, you kind of will tend to ramble, and then it takes so much longer to edit your videos, right? Because you've rambled and you have to find the good chunks of information. You have to edit so long. It takes a really long time. If you do this, if you create a script, it will cut down editing time. But also, if you edit this, if you put the script and then put it in ChatGPT and say, refine this, or rewrite this better, or rewrite this shorter, or something like that, or just rewrite this with the main points, then when you do your video, the editing is so much faster because it's just got those main points, not all this extra fluff and chatting. So that has been really useful, and I think that could benefit you guys if you like that idea. So one other thing that happened this week that was really exciting was actually I got my first negative comment. So that was exciting because I kind of feel like I needed to break that seal, because I was stressing a little bit about how I would react to a negative comment. And luckily, I had done that how I was feeling inauthentic in week 3, and I had a pouring in of positive comments and positive energy to my channel from you guys, saying like, you've got this, you know, just find your voice or follow your heart, that kind of thing. And you guys were all so supportive of what I was doing here. And so when I got that negative comment, which was exactly about that issue, it was about imposter syndrome or feeling inauthentic. So I thought that was really funny too. I can read the comment to you. I'm not going to share who it was. You can go look if you want, but I don't want to give him any kind of advertising. But his comment was, you have a combined total of 80,000 views in almost 13 years. WTF, do you think you can teach anyone about growing their channel? So I responded positively to him. I said, thank you for being the first negative comment and, you know, pushing me over that threshold. Now I feel like I have made it on YouTube because I have received my first negative comment. That was actually quite fun because it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think it really helps to be confident in who you are and know that, especially if you're being authentic and coming from a place of wanting to help people sincerely, that comments like that just aren't going to faze you. And you know, he might think I have nothing to teach or to share with you guys, but I do. I have lots of stuff. Learning stuff every day that I can share. So it was another win for this week, in my opinion, to get that negative comment on my YouTube channel, because someone is angry enough about what I'm doing that they are sharing that opinion. So that was a fun hurdle to jump over. But one thing I want to share before I go is that a tip that I learned this week in VRA Academy, Video Ranking Academy with Sean Cannell, and I'll link below in the description if you want to have any interest in that. And actually, he's having, they do this quite often, but they do 1,000 subs, get your first 1,000 subs kind of workshop, and it's a video series, and you can access it for free. And that is actually, I did that series. It drove me to actually purchase the course, the full VRA Video Ranking Academy. But it is jam-packed with tons of information, and it really will help you grow your channel. It's full of information, and it's free. And he does not leave any stone unturned in that. He's really wanting to help, and he really does over deliver. And for the fact that it's free is even better. So it's definitely great free advice. I would recommend checking that out. I'll list a link to the 1,000 subscribers. It's kind of like a challenge, 1,000 subscriber challenge or something like that. And also, if you are interested in VRA, that is a good way to get into it, because if you go in that way, then you get a huge discount on VRA, Video Ranking Academy. And if you go into Video Ranking Academy, it is so packed with information, but you also, I didn't realize this when I purchased the program, you also get like 5 other programs. I mean, it listed those, but I didn't realize, you know, to the extent of the bonuses you get in there. And so he's got like a course in there on like how to show up on camera, like camera confidence. He has a course in there about AI. He has a course in there about finding your niche. I mean, and these are all separate courses from the Video Ranking Academy. So the Video Ranking Academy also has like the regular class, and then it has a master class inside that one category, and then a bunch of other classes. So, and they also have all these resources for you, like Google Sheets with like tons of resources and links for free things to help build your channel and stuff. So I highly recommend it. But I definitely recommend the 1,000 sub challenge. It's really great. It's a wealth of information. But my point is, I was learning something in there recently that was about, do not give your viewers any warning that you're ending your video. If you want to improve your average view duration, you don't want to let people know that you're ending your video. Like, okay, to sum up, or okay, so let's just summarize what we learned, or to cover, let's recap what we learned in this video, or if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and by the way, watch these videos, or something like that. You just want to end. You just kind of want to end your video as quickly as possible, because people do. As soon as you start to give them a clue that your video is ending, they've gotten the value they want, they will check out. And that will, like, maybe you have another minute of two of you talking about the summary and then what they can do next and how they could purchase something or blah, blah, blah. So all of that is just like lost. So he was saying that, like, end your video on a surprise, like end it in a way that people don't realize you're ending your video, so that they keep watching till the end and then it's over. And then you maybe have some links to other videos show up, like an end card on your YouTube video at the end. But for the most part, he was saying that if you want to increase your average view duration in analytics, that you want to just kind of just cut it off. And you don't need to summarize, because if people saw something in there that they want to rewatch, then they can go back and rewatch it. Usually the majority of people will drop off when you start to summarize your work. So if you have something you want to offer it in the middle of the content, somewhere in the middle, like just pop in and be like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that if you are enjoying this content, please subscribe and like, but also I have this course that goes deeper into this topic. If you're interested, I'll place a link below, that sort of thing. And then at the end of the video, you can just end it. So you've gotten all your things covered earlier in the video, so that when people mostly do drop off at the end, that you won't miss that opportunity to offer those services in the middle of the video. And that's it. That was my review for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next week.